Breaking news here on Star News. I'm Charles Rourke reporting. You can see the vehicle in your screen. We've had 2 fatalities in Bassett, which is located in Henry County, over the last 24 hours. And of course, it occurred Sunday afternoon. And Star News was on scene. Our own Daniel Turner was able to capture these photographs and so forth. He was very sensitive in the way he captured it. There you see that car. Also, another blue car that you see in the distance there was involved. We have 2 fatalities to report at this hour, and we'll go ahead and do that. Caitlin McKinney, age 22, is deceased. Also, Denise Cabaret Cruz, age 54, from Bassett, also deceased. And we understand that there was a child that was seriously injured in this incident as well. Of course, we got our first reports from Colonel Wayne Davis of the Henry County Sheriff's Department. Henry County was the first to respond there to the scene this afternoon. And, of course, then they blocked off the roads for they could handle all the carnage and so forth that was that happened from the incident. He did confirm that there were fatalities at this accident early on. Then the state police came in to investigate. And, of course, they pretty early had pronounced that 2 women were killed, and of course family has been notified. Once again, 22-year-old Caitlin McKinney, age 22, from Bassett, and Denise Cabaret Cruz, age 54, from Bassett. And of course, anytime you see accident coverage on Star News, sponsored by Harbor Towing and Recovery, and I think they were actually involved in the recovery of the incident. As you can well see, they blocked off the road. This happened on Blackberry Road in the Bassett area. The Blackberry Road is known for many accidents. It's probably one of the number 1 road for accidents since we've been covering news here at Star News. But once again, 2 fatalities, 1 child seriously injured on the scene. We'll have more information during the first of the week on Star News as we'll get the state police investigation. Anytime there's a fatality, they do have to make us aware of that. But once again, as you're seeing on the screen right now here at Star News, the road was blocked there in Blackberry. Of course, people had to detour to a new location. And then, of course, there you can see the vehicles there on the scene, which you can see just why this was such a horrific situation. Once again, we'll go over the names here, breaking news here at Star News. In our coverage here over the holidays, 22-year-old Caitlin McKinney. And I understand that the impact was so hard, we had fatalities in both cars. And then Denise Cruz, age 54, from Bassett, also deceased as well. So a very serious fatality that we're covering here on Star News. Our own Daniel Turner got there to give you some of the first pictures that we're able to see on our Facebook page. And you can see the rescue vehicles and volunteers that showed up on the scene. That, of course, we heard reports of just how horrible it was from those folks. But really some really bad news coming out of Bassett this afternoon on a Sunday afternoon here, and we hate to report it, but you depend on us to report news happening in the area. So that's the report as we have it right now. But you can see the dramatic pictures here that Daniel Turner took. When they first got on the scene, they had sheets over the cars. That you can see those early on our Facebook page. But this is some of the pictures we were able to get once they got all of the emergency parts taken care of. There you see it right there. All right, if you see news happening, be sure to call 276-656-NEWS. Anytime you see accident coverage on Star News, it's brought to you by Harbor Towing and Recovery. And, of course, they have just received a prestigious award from the Reader's Choice. They were named the best towing company in town. So Harbor Towing and Recovery continue to get accolades. And, of course, one thing they say is that when only the best will do, you need to call Harbor Towing and Recovery. And, of course, they're getting new machinery every day. All right, folks, you're watching Star News. If you see news happening, call 27656-NEWS, number 1 in digital, covering news 7 days a week. I'm Charles Rourke.